This is Stefan Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com. We're here at Iowa State University's VRAC Center, the Virtual Reality Application Center. Very high tech. This is the cave behind us where virtual reality projections take place. And we thank them for letting us come here and doing this. There's a lot of activity going on. You'll hear the setup going on in the background for internet hacking defense competition and some other things. I want to talk about the Iowa caucuses and the New Hampshire primary. What happened lately is that there have been some changes in the placings of the candidates, and Herman Cain, the former CEO of Godfather's Pizza, has done very well, especially in the debates. He comes across as really charming. He has a very simple message. It's 999, and that is 9% personal income tax, 9% corporate tax, and 9% national sales tax. And that's all he says. He pretty much sticks with that. He doesn't have much of a foreign policy position, but 999 is catchy. It has worked for him so far. In the last debate in New Hampshire, he did well, and after the debate there was a poll just a couple of days ago, and that poll shows that Herman Cain has now bypassed Mitt Romney, at least temporarily, as the front runner in the Republican GOP competition. That is perhaps not permanent. There are a lot of people who think that Herman Cain is not well enough organized beyond debating to really run a campaign. He has almost no organization in Iowa. He has almost no staff. And to do well in caucuses and primaries, you really have to be organized. You have to spend money on people. You have to bring voters to the caucuses. You have to, in New Hampshire, go around and campaign and have some good television advertising. And people think that Herman Cain may be a flash in the pan, that he may be first in some of the polls, but that on the ground, Mitt Romney is far better organized, and maybe some of the other candidates may have even better organizations than Cain as well. But Mitt Romney, at this point, I think still has gained the most and held his position. 25–26% of respondents, maybe something like that, average over the past month. And so the Republican competition for nomination for president still remains pretty fluid, as these numbers suggest. I mean, Rick Perry came out and declared that he was running and was ahead right away. He has done terribly in debates, and certainly in contrast with people like Cain, has really not impressed people and is losing ground very quickly. And the front runner at the beginning of all of this, which is Michelle Bachmann, has dropped seriously to the bottom. The other one to keep an eye on, I advise that you do that, is probably Newt Gingrich. Newt Gingrich is doing quite well. He's come in pretty high in the numbers. I think he was third this week. Keep an eye on Herman Cain, see how he does in the next few weeks. My prediction is that as things get closer to the Iowa caucuses, which may be in December, he may not do as well because he doesn't have a real organization. He just has his personality and charisma, which has stood him well but isn't enough. Stefan Schmidt for InsiderIowa.com at this very busy center in the engineering college at Iowa State.